Love and abundance to you guys. Today I want to speak about karma. Is karma real, and how can we use the principle of cause and effect to really get into a better state of consciousness? How can we actually be more responsible for our actions, and how can we really learn to really embrace our heart's desires? Now, is karma real? The answer is, from my perspective, it's real, and at the same time we don't have to identify ourselves with it. Now, the karma may be the principle of cause and effect, because every action has a consequence, okay? So it's important to actually get to send something beautiful and positive into the world. I realized in my own journey that I have created bad karma, and the purpose was for me to actually be more responsible. The purpose was for me to actually be more responsible with myself, okay? So the principle of cause and effect says that everything that we send out there will actually have an effect, okay? It's like the boomerang. You send the boomerang in one direction and it will actually come from the other direction, okay? So yes, I believe that karma is real, and from my own personal experience, I have created bad karma in my past. And I realized that in those moments, things have returned to me in a negative way, okay? So if you really get to if you get to send something negative into the world, it will come back into your own consciousness. And really, karma doesn't really come back to you in the physical. It may come to you in the physical as well, but it doesn't necessarily come to you in the physical always, okay? It may come to you as an energy, okay? So I believe that everything is energy in the universe, and we gotta attune ourselves to a high frequency if we want to create good karma, okay? And of course, we don't have to judge ourselves for doing negative things. We don't have to judge ourselves for creating bad karma. What we gotta do is actually we gotta learn from the experience, okay? I realized that in creating bad karma, it has returned to me. And I realized that in those moments, I had to actually learn my lesson. So in a way, it happened with a purpose. And that purpose was self-control. That purpose was peace. That purpose was forgiveness. That purpose was higher consciousness. Now, yes, you must be careful, okay? Because we live in an energetic universe. Everything is actually energy. And the more that we choose to actually be responsible with our own energy, and the more that we actually live in purity, is the more that we actually raise our spiritual senses. It's more that we raise our spiritual side, okay? And I believe that a spiritual warrior doesn't seek evil, okay? There may be no good or evil, but there may be actually negative energy. And I've seen in my own journey that I had moments where I was actually evil, and it didn't feel good. It didn't feel good to be evil. And I believe that we should actually seek no evil, guys. We should seek no evil, okay? Because when we choose to express evil out there, then evil will actually return back into our own consciousness. So I realized that we are all one consciousness, okay? You are myself and I am you in a way, okay? Because we're all one energy. And I realized that what we do unto others, we actually do unto ourselves, okay? So this is karma, okay? This is karma. It's the principle of cause and effect. What you do unto others will be done back into yourself. What you send out there will actually have an effect, okay? So I've seen in my own journey that the more that I learned my lesson was the more that I got to actually send something beautiful into the world, okay? And I don't resonate with hate. I don't resonate with separation. I don't resonate with illusion, okay? So I'm trying as much as possible to seek my own truth and to actually be my best version in the process. So yeah, there is no good or evil, there is only energy. But yes, there is positive and there is negative energy. And everything works in the principle of cause and effect, okay? So what we choose to send out there will actually be sent back into our own state of consciousness. And again, it doesn't return to you in the 3D, it doesn't return to you in the material world. It's more likely for it to actually return into the energy world, into your own consciousness, okay? So yes, in a way, we also have to let go of karma, and we have to forgive ourselves for our negative experiences, okay? We don't have to judge ourselves for doing negative. All that we gotta do is actually learn to embrace the lesson and step into that high vibrational state of consciousness. Okay, so yes, karma is real, and at the same time we don't have to identify ourselves with it. So if this video helps, what I want you to remember is you have to forgive yourself for your negative experiences. Okay, you have to forgive yourself for your lack of control when you actually hurt another. Okay, at the same time, I believe that you have to be authentic, and you have to say no at in some moments. Okay, you have to say no. Okay, you have to be authentic. What's more important than always being nice is actually being authentic. Okay, so be authentic. If you feel like you want to express something negative, and if you feel like you are angry, maybe there is a time for you to actually express that into the world as well, but at the same time realize that it will actually return back into your own state of consciousness. Okay, so yes, cause and effect is real, and it is one hermetic principle, the principle of cause and effect. Everything that is sent out into the world will actually come back to you. Okay, so my suggestion is, if you want to create good karma, send out positive stuff and don't expect anything in return. Okay, because when you send something positive, it will have the power to actually amplify your senses. It will have the power to actually increase your consciousness, and it will have the power to actually create a good seed. Okay, so I believe, guys, that love is our truth, love is who we are. Okay, the highest vibrational energy in the universe is love. And I've seen in my own journey that when I wanted to express hate, I was actually doing it onto myself. Okay, so from my perspective, there should be no fights or struggles. There should be no fights or struggles with another being. There should be no fights or struggles. Okay, all that you gotta do is actually listen to yourself and learn to be yourself in the process. So yes, this is today's video about cause and effect, or karma. Karma is an effect to your action. Okay, what do you choose to actually express out into the world? Okay, this is my question for you today. How do you choose to actually express yourself? Is it something positive? Is it something negative? Is it something that actually serves you, or is it something that doesn't serve you? If it serves you, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and listen to your intuition. If it doesn't serve you, you have to actually leave it behind and get to actually be your true authentic self. Okay, so yes, karma is real, but again, at the same time, we don't have to identify ourselves with it. And my suggestion is, if you have done wrong into the past, go ahead and forgive yourself. Go ahead and reset your consciousness into a new state, and that should be actually the state of love. So my suggestion is, be authentic and realize that the principle of cause and effect is actually a universal law, and the universe works based on these principles. Okay, the universe works based on these laws. If we break the law, then it will have consequences. Okay, so guys, thanks for watching, and like always, see you on what is coming up next. Today's topic was the fact that if karma was real or not. It may be real, and I have experienced it myself, but at the same time, we don't have to identify ourselves with it. All that we gotta do is actually learn from our negative experiences and get to actually be our true authentic self. I love you so much. If you want to work with me on a one-on-one level and get to actually increase your spiritual senses and your spiritual nature, feel free to send me a message. And if you want to be part of my spiritual podcast called Consciously Awakening, feel free to send me a message. Also, if you want to buy my book, feel free to also send me a message. Guys, thanks for watching, and like always, see you on what is coming up next. What I want you to remember from this video is the fact that you gotta create good seeds. Okay, you gotta plant good seeds into your own consciousness, and you will see magic happen. Of course, there is no good or evil, there is only energy. It is about how we choose to perceive it. Okay, it's about how we choose to perceive our experiences, and it's about getting to alchemize everything into one love, one energy, one consciousness. Guys, thanks for watching. See you on what is coming up next. I love you so much. Feel free to subscribe to the channel and feel free to leave a comment. I love you so much. Namaste and peace to all.